Hello there guys, I'm ready and my camera's ready, so it's collection overview time, so let's get to it. Okay, so first up I'm going to show off my VHS collection. A lot of this I'm going to be actually selling, so if there's any VHS collectors out there, please PM me and maybe we can arrange something. But anyway, I'll show off the VHSs I've got. At the very top here, we've got the Elm Street, The Making of a Nightmare, and My Granddad's a Vampire, the feature-length film, which I actually got as an upload on my channel. But that's the two VHS tapes up there. And down here we've got the original Star Wars films, and that's the first Star Wars movie. And then we have Empire Strikes Back, just there, and then Return of the Jedi. Those are all marked at £1. And then we have Worth, a UK, it was a UK TV show. It was about this boy that turned into a dog. And a movie here called Star Kid. The first Superman movie. Ernest Saves Christmas. Ernest Scared Stupid. That's marked at £1 as well. Next to that we have the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. There's no insert to these VHS tapes, but there's a 2-tape edition. Next to that we have the Voyage of the Dawn Treader. And then next to that one we've got Prince Caspian, marked at £1. And then next to that we've got The Matrix, the first film, and then The Witches, and then also we have the BFG, or the Big Friendly Giant. And up next we have a film starring David Duchovny, who played Fox Mulder in The X-Files. This is Evolution. Really good film. Maybe one day I'll get it onto DVD. Here is Men in Black 2 VHS. And next up is another movie that I'd like to get on DVD at some point, and that's Masters of the Universe. And next up, it's Johnny English, the original movie. Very cool. And up next we have a movie that I actually have now on DVD, and that's Little Monsters, starring Fred Savage and Howie Mandel. And up next we have another one I now got on DVD, and that's My Best Friend's a Vampire. Very cool film. And so on this next shelf here, starting off with a Goosebumps episode, which is Stay Out of the Basement. And then the original Back to the Future trilogy on VHS, Back to the Future. And Back to the Future 2. Back to the Future 3. And then we have Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Then we have Attack of the Clones, which is the second film. And then we have Scooby-Doo, the first movie. The stars Sarah Michelle Gellar. So yeah. Up next we have a horror film called The Relic. Then we have the first Spider-Man movie. So yeah, really cool film that one is. I'm going to have to maybe try and pick that one up on DVD at some point. And then the first Nutty Professor movie. That's a good film as well. And then Men in Black 1. And then Nosferatu, the black and white or sepia original vampire classic. And also we have next Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. So yeah. And the sequel to that one, which was Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. So yeah. And up next we go into the Nightmare on Elm Street, the TV show, which was called Freddy's Nightmares, which stars a classic, Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. Then the second VHS of Freddy's Nightmares. So yeah. And then more VHSs of that. And here's the next one. Another Freddy's Nightmares tape. This one's Rock Me Freddy. And then another one here. Freddy's Nightmares. Freddy's Mother's Day. So yeah. And then we have a big box one. It's a Miserable Life, that one's called. So yeah. And I believe the last one of that, actually we have one more in a minute. And there's Do Dreams Bleed. So yeah. And up next we have the last Freddy's Nightmares, which is down on the second shelf here. And here it is here, pretty good artwork on that one. Saturday Nightmare Fever. So yeah. And then we have the VHS editions of Fright Night, classic film. And then we have Fright Night Part 2. Have both of these on DVD, so they're classic movies. And all these tapes are up for sale as well, so if you're interested. Salem's Lot, the original. And this is the movie version, so it's the full-length version. Then we have A Return to Salem's Lot, which I've also got on DVD as well, and that's for £1. And then next we have, which is a British released VHS, is a take of Ant and Dec's Saturday Night Takeaway. That's like a Saturday night television show with comedy, fun and games on it. And that's just like a little selection of clips from the show. Here we have John Carpenter's Vampires. Must try and pick those ones up on DVD as well at some point. Here we have the sequel, I believe it's Vampires Los Muertos. This one stars John Bon Jovi. And then up we have like a documentary of the many faces of Christopher Lee. And then it's Gremlins, the original and the best. Then we have Gremlins 2. And then The Nutty Professor 2, The Clumps, good film as well, that one. And then we have the remake of Night of the Living Dead. This is the Tom Savini version, which I also now got on DVD, so if anybody wants to have this edition, it's for £1, maybe more, or I'll take offers. This is, as I say, Night of the Living Dead, the remake. And then we have, next to that, Dawn of the Dead, the original. Classic film. And then we have another film that I now got on DVD, and this is Dracula, Dead and Loving It, starring Leslie Nielsen. So yeah. And next we have the X-Files movie, starring David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson. So yeah, I must try and pick up that one on DVD at some point, because very slowly soon I've looked on Amazon and eBay for the complete box sets of the X-Files, and they're really expensive. So on Amazon you can get the single seasons for pretty good prices. I'm going to start doing that and not get the complete season, you know, the season box set. But yeah, that's just empty VHS cases there. So now on to the next shelf. Here we have seasons 1 to 8 of the X-Files, the VHS box sets. But as I say, I'd like to get the separate seasons very slowly on DVD now. So here, starting off, we have season 1, season 2, season 3 and season 4. They're marked down as £5 each. And there's season 5. Season 6, Season 7 and Season 8. I didn't get Season 9 on VHS, but I thought, you know, because then I was starting to collect DVD, so I thought I'd start collecting those at some point. I still haven't got them yet on DVD, but I'm going to start picking them up very soon. And below that we have Angel, Seasons 1 to 5 on the VHS collection. And here's the rest of this. This is part 2 of season 1 through to season 5. So yeah, and there's my collection of Buffy, Angel and the X-Files magazines there. So now it's on to my DVDs.